Hi YouTube. Got my 10-gallon tank done. Put some plants in there from the 20-gallon. I'll show you guys in just a second. It's kind of crazy. Well, actually it's kind of crazy too. There's like a line across this all the way around, and it's just like the snails are just getting rid of it for me. I haven't even... Yeah, there was like a ton of snails left alive in here somehow. I'm not really sure how they survived in there so long, but yeah. Tank's down here. She fits in. It's not the best. Just about like Cedric said, it's not the best for working in because I only have this much space. But I will be able to get a siphon going in there. I already tried. I can put water in the filter. The only thing is that if I want to clean the filter, I'm gonna have to pull this lid off all the way and probably like pull the light and sit it like over here to the side or something. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It's not that bad. I put all the plants in. It was kind of like it was dusty from this tank, like the substrate had just sat and I didn't clean the substrate. I was like, that'll be good for plant fertilizer, so I just left it all. I just kind of like smoothed it all out and then put it in there, but there was so much like dust and stuff floating around. I kind of did mess up and leave some roots exposed, but that'll correct itself in the long term. It's fine. This will actually be really good for the bristlenose babies. I'm just gonna let them grow out a little bit more to like a little over an inch long probably, and then that way the bio load on my 40-gallon is not too high, and I'll just move it on down here. Until then, I'll just have snails in here probably. I might move some shrimp in, but I kind of am hesitant to do so because I feel like they might populate a lot by the time the bristlenose grow out, because they kind of take a long time to grow out. So I'll probably just stick with the snails. They're a lot easier to remove if I think there's way too many of them. Go throw them out in the ponds or something. I did drain the one pond the other day. I'll show you guys that too in a second. But yeah, I drained it. There was some Japanese trapdoor snails still in there. So I pulled those out and put them in the pond that is not drained. And then I'm gonna go get, I'm not sure if my hose is large enough. Sorry, I'm gonna take you guys to see the flowers. I'm not sure if my hose is actually large enough to reach all the way out there. There's that Haworthia bloom. Some of these little ones shriveled up because we tried to move it in front of the window, and it did not like the light that it was getting from outside. It was not getting enough, I don't think. Yeah, I just checked on my isopods the other day. A couple isopods dead in there, but it's kind of to be expected. There really wasn't that many. It's just like literally like one or two. Here's this fern. And I don't know if you guys remember seeing this fern when I first got it. This thing was tiny. I'm gonna have to trim off some of the big leaves before I put it in a terrarium or anything, but it's definitely gonna go in there eventually. And then that's my little moss container. You guys can see that too. Some of this moss on this is growing up way too big and it's yellowing out, but other than that, we got some weird stuff growing, like some clovers and stuff growing in there, because when you collect moss you're gonna get some of that, but I'll just try to get around it. And then we got basil up here. Sorry, I'm just going through these really quick so you guys can just see a little bit of everything we got growing. This is some basil. So this is like our first, herb. Other than that, I just have had fruiting stuff growing and moss and plants for the terrarium. But that's like the first actual herb we got, and Savannah got that from school. I did get this shelf attached, but I went ahead and took the screws off. But you can see, got the screw holes already pre-drilled and everything. Made sure they fit on there all tight. It was good. I just took everything off. That way when I polyurethane it, I can polyurethane this separately. And then when I drill those, I pre-drilled the holes because that way when I put the polyurethane on, it'll actually make like a good coat, and the screws won't be like drilled through like a layer of polyurethane. So yeah, everything out here is going pretty good. Plants all growing. Yeah. 10 gallon is ready for some stuff in there. And here, I guess we'll see if I can catch some babies out when I turn this light on. Oh, look at that. He's really got that dug out in there. He's having more babies still. So there's one. There's one back there behind that rock. There's one right there moving around under that plant. There's one of the moms or one of the girl ones. Usually there's one underneath that rock, but you can't really see. If you guys remember, this is that baby plant. Remember, if you go look back a few months, I got videos of this thing coming up from under there. It was like one leaf, and it's like a full-grown crypt now. Crypts are pretty crazy. They spread out really good. Yeah, I threw some extra plants in here, mostly just Java moss because I didn't want all the Java moss to be in here. It was looking a little too much. But yeah, there's definitely a lot of babies in here. Usually when I feed, I see like 30 to 40 or 50 of them at any given time. I think he was trying to dig that out right there, and then I think there's like a rock there or something. He hit that rock. Hopefully he doesn't unearth my plant back there. That one plant's doing really good, but I guess I don't know if it's literally just from him fanning all day is what's digging it out, or from him actually like purposefully digging it out too. You can see actually too, this thing has like sunk down a little bit, and it made this log sit like more evenly. It used to be like more bumped up on that right side, and then this thing's kind of like leaning in now. So good thing I got the tunnels down there. I don't think there's any way it can like fall in on him or anything, because that rock is glued there very sturdily. Well, there's another baby bristlenose. Look at that guy, isn't he cute? Gotta love those. Looks like there's one on that leaf there. So yeah, there's quite a few in here, guys. There's a couple back there blended into some leaves. Yeah. I'm gonna go show you guys the 20 gallon just because it's kind of crazy to me that I took such a small amount of plants out of it. Like I didn't even make an impact on it at all, but let's see. So yeah, look, there was plants here. That's the only, look at the rest of the tank. It looks exactly the same on this side. And even like back there, I didn't take any plants from back there. I just took a bunch of Java moss from right there. So I took a bunch of Java moss, and there was like what I thought was like 3 crypts here, and it was like 80 crypts there. Is that a worm? Not sure. Probably some kind of planaria or something. Because I just turned on the lights. Oh yeah, look at them. They're going in, guys. Now some people would be like, oh, you know, those are going to eat your baby shrimp or something. Look at this. You see that, right? That's a baby shrimp right beside it. It doesn't care. Look, the baby shrimp touched it and was like, no. You see how slow these planaria are moving? I've literally heard people be like, yep, they will eat your baby shrimp. I really don't, like, maybe like an already dead baby shrimp. Or like an already dead fish. They'll eat that. But look at it. Look at how slow this thing's moving. You see this thing? I mean, you can barely see it, I know. It's like just like a line, but it's red too, so it's been eating something red, but most likely just fish flake crumbs and stuff like that. Yeah, poop. That's, oh, I don't even, oh, there you are. He's so hard to see there. Yeah, but got some worms on the glass, guys. Here's a couple more down here. Yeah, but most people would be like, oh, you gotta get those out of there. Bleach everything. Just throw bleach in there. It'll sanitize it. Like, alright, y'all are crazy. Worms are a healthy part of an ecosystem. And planaria, if that actually, I'm not sure if this is a planaria, but it pretty much looks like one. It's like a flat worm with a kind of like conical, like a triangular head. Oh, there it is. Sorry, I didn't have you guys on the picture of it. But yeah, it's like, it looks like a planaria or some kind of other waste-eating worm. It's probably not parasitic in any way. Oh, there's a big one back there. That's crazy. Yeah, detritus worm, planaria, something to that effect, though. Yeah, there's a big one back here. Look at that guy. Yeah, but they move so slow. It's like, how are they gonna ever eat anything that just doesn't want to get eaten by it? So, I don't know. Here's the frogs. they're algae-y. But what do you expect? They're frogs. Still got quite a few shrimp alive in here. They never really see too many small shrimp survive when they have babies, but usually they don't kill any of the adults, so they do eat some, though. They do definitely eat some of the smaller ones, I would say. So yeah, everything in the tanks is doing good. Go ahead and show you guys this. It's a little chilly out today, actually, compared to how it's been. It's been pretty warm lately. I've been messing around out here. So I don't know if I showed you guys that I got everything moved into these other pots. But you can see they're pretty low profile. So all I did is I just put clay pebbles in there. The clay pebbles floated. Not all of them floated. Some of them sank. And then I just took rocks and buried the ones that were already in there. And it seems to be working out pretty good. I'm not sure what all's alive in here. There's pretty much just snails in here. I think what happened is I had all those Java ferns in here, and they were not good. Like, they did not survive the winter. Most of them are just like an algae chunk now. But I think I had less in here, and it was also getting some sunlight. So I wonder if it would, like, the sunlight was enough to just make it kind of okay. What is that? Some kind of leaves that have fallen in here. And you guys can see the duckweed, of course. Duckweed is invasive. It came back, so we're okay with it, though. I'll keep it. This thing's growing up some new. You see those, like, little bamboo shoots coming out in there. It's growing those out. This one's also got a couple. I don't know if you can see them that great because of the glare. This thing's the only one that I'm really worried about too much. And the chameleon plant. The chameleon plant hasn't started to send anything out, but I'm not sure if maybe it waits a little until it gets a little bit warmer. This is one of the irises that didn't do as good through the winter. So I don't know if it was just like a less hardy variation. I'm not sure. I think all of them that I bought were the same, like all hardy winter irises. Yeah, I moved these out of their other things that had a bunch of soil in them. They do each have a little tiny bit of soil in there with them, but I don't think it should be as bad as last time. Iris, arrowhead plant. I just got all these over here right now until I get the new plants in. I'm waiting on them they're being shipped to me right now. I think I spent like, I don't know, like $100 or something like that. Not really too bad I got a lot of stuff. So I did not get any lilies though, guys, so we're gonna have to take a little bit of time on the lilies. I will be getting some here soon. I'm not sure if I'm gonna get some more like summer ones, because they didn't really have any in stock. I don't know if everybody just, like, I found them in stock some places, but they're just like outrageously expensive. Yeah, but I did pick like all the Japanese trapdoor snails out of here and put them in here. So there is quite a few of them left alive in here for sure. And there's a bunch of shrimp in here. I'm not sure. I haven't not seen any fish yet, so I'm guessing the fish did not do well. But yeah, we're gonna try again. We're just gonna try a little smaller scale. We're gonna have snails and shrimp in both of these. I'm just gonna have shrimp and snails in one of these, and then the other one I'm gonna put fish in. That way, if the fish do die off again, I don't feel bad about both of them dying off. But I think that they're gonna do okay. Actually, I feel like I'm gonna put the fish in this one, because this one's gonna be getting like more sunlight through the winter, and so I think it might not be as bad. I think it might be better. And I do have some cover ideas that I'm playing around with. The greenhouse did not pan out just because I know from experience from putting like a loose piece of plastic on my roof, basically. A loose, like a tarp that's not completely airtight is going to get destroyed by the wind over here because we just have too fast a wind. It's like over 20 miles per hour all the time, so it's like, yeah. I mean, right now it's not. It's pretty chill right now, but if it was warm right now, like at all, if it was like 80, 90 degrees right now in the middle of the day, it would be like windy and air would be all moving around over here. It's just how it is over here. But yeah, the arrowhead plant's doing good. The irises are almost all doing good. I think that one's gonna grow back. Yeah, guys, I got plants on the way for this, and then I'll spread all the plants out how I want them. I'm probably gonna end up putting like one horsetail rush in the back of each of these. They're both growing really good. Put those in the back, maybe like the middle or something, and then put irises around it. And then I couldn't find any more of those contour tubs, so one of these is going to have contour tubs around the side, and the other one's going to get square tubs around the side. I got some lower growing plants like creeping jenny and stuff like that to put like around this area, and then I'll have the like horsetail rush in the back, like some irises on either side. Some taller growing stuff maybe off to the side, and then up towards the front I'll have some like the chameleon plant, creeping jenny. I got aquatic forget-me-nots, a lot of stuff, but we'll do an unboxing on that. And yeah, sorry, just had a lot of stuff in the works lately, guys. I'm been trying to find the title to this car so we can sell it, so we can get a little extra money, pay for the roof, just a little extra towards the cause, so we don't just all have to like take out loans and stuff. And then this soil is looking, this is the soil I made. I don't remember if I showed you guys or not, but I made this soil like last year. I let it get rained on last night. I might have got it a little bit too wet, but it should dry out when it's the next few days. I think it's supposed to be sunny, so that's at least what it was looking like at first. So we'll see. If I need to, I'll pull it back inside. Yeah, but I made a bed. I ordered all the stuff for the bed, so I've been doing a lot of research. I'm going to make my own mattress, and I guess I'll do that on the channel too, just in case. I'm sure somebody's watching this and is like, man, I want a new mattress, but I don't want to spend X amount of dollars. Like, I spent $1,000, and me and my girlfriend are both like, we're heavier weight people, so I'm putting a lot of stuff into the mattress for $1,000 compared to what you would get for $1,000 if you bought it from like a showroom or something. Unless you just have some way to get it like deeply discounted, I would recommend looking at the do-it-yourself thing. I did do like days of research though. That's part of why I haven't made a video in a while. It's been doing a lot of, maybe like even, over a week of research on that. Also, I've been relaxing too. I'm lazy. I've been playing video games and stuff too, of course. But oh yeah, I got another video idea, guys. I got this Yu-Gi-Oh game that I just got. Been playing around with it a little bit. I had the other day, I had like 150,000 dual points, which is how you buy cards. And probably nobody on this channel will be interested in it, but I'm still going to put it out just because this channel's for me and you guys. So I'm going to put some interesting stuff out for me too. But I'm going to save up like 1 million dual points. Like a bunch of dual points. Each pack is like 400 per pack, like just 400. So 1 million dual points is going to go a long way. It's going to be like a few 100,000 packs or something. I think I'm going to open them all and then like speed it up and maybe like divide it into like different videos of like me getting all of one person's pack and then switching to a different pack and like buying all of it until I get every single card in it. So yeah, you guys want to be interested in that, just go ahead and subscribe. I'll have a video out for it soon. I'm sure I'll get a couple people just to click on it just because of the name. Hopefully somebody will find some value in it and be like, oh, I want that card, and go play that game. It's a pretty good game. Yu-Gi-Oh! Legacy of the Duelist. Link Evolution is the name. But I'll do I'm probably going to do a little review on it, actually, because I think it's really good, and there weren't very many reviews when I looked. So, yeah. And now that I got the PC fully set up, oh yeah! Sorry guys, this is a long video. I haven't posted in a while. I'm about to get some plywood going too, for the desk. My cat had her kittens. I don't know if you guys know that she was pregnant or not, but she had her kittens. She had them on the roof. So we can't get to them right now. They're in like a little cubby up there. So she's been getting up there and feeding them though. So hopefully it's okay. Yeah, about to get that new mattress. I'll probably have it in a couple weeks. Get that done. I'm about to go inside today. Some point in time, I'm gonna go play my Yu-Gi-Oh game for a little bit. I'm waiting on a towel in the tarp's doing good, by the way. Hopefully we'll be getting this roof done soon. I'm gonna go play my Yu-Gi-Oh game for a second while I wait for this towel. It's like a microfiber towel or whatever. We'll wait for that to dry, and then after that, because if you don't dry them and like wash them and dry them first, they have a bunch of fibers come off on everything. Then after that, here's this plant, by the way. I'm going to quickly sand up the, I also cleaned my sponge filters out, at least pretty good. Still a little bit of algae on them, but that's fine. But yeah, I'm also going to sand this here soon. Wait for that microfiber towel. And then probably polyurethane it. I need the microfiber towel though because it's going to make it a lot easier to clean up all that sandy dust. And I don't know if you guys saw that I made this the other day either. Let's see here. Get a better grip on it here. It's like a little tiny hand and shake. But that's all, guys. Gonna probably have another video out in like the next day or two saying the polyurethane's done and having the stand all the way on there with the shelf on, and probably put some water in it and get the filter going. But I gotta move my 20-gallon too, so that's gonna take a little bit of time. So a few days, something like that. Yep. Sorry for the 20-minute video, guys. Have a wonderful evening.